Hello, everybody. We've seen something that a lot of people talk about online, and that's how did we meet. So we're going to share our how did we meet story, and I'll do my perspective first, and then Tracy's going to do his perspective. So I was at home. This man. I was at home, and I think, just being a teenager, I was home as a Sunday, and I was, the telephone rang, and I answered the phone, and a man was on the phone, and he was asking for my sister. My sister was not at home, so I didn't think nothing of it, and the guy on the phone says, well, my brother wants to talk to you. And I was like, what? I don't, some old weird stranger stuff, whatever, probably a creeper, I have no idea. So I was trying to hurry up and brush him off and get him off the phone. And so he was like, here, and he puts this other guy on the phone, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what type of phone call is this? And this guy, he says, hi, how you doing? I said, okay, I'm fine. He says, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm cooking. And he says, if you're busy, can I call you back or something? I'm like, yeah. He says, what's your number? And I was like, what? So I went on ahead and I gave him a made-up phone number because I'm thinking, how dumb could that be? And I'm like, yay, I got done. Got rid of that problem. I hung up the phone, and that was it. A couple of days later, phone rings again. It's the same guy. And he asked for my sister again, and she wasn't there again. And he insisted on putting his brother on the phone again. And this time I'm like, let me just go out and tell the guy, I'm not going to talk to him, And so he gets on the phone, and he says, why did you give me the wrong number? I said, look, I can't talk to you. Number one, you're too old. Because his brother initially had said that he was like 20-something years old. At the time I was 15. So I was like, oh, heck no, And he says, no, I just turned 18. And I was like, oh, okay. And he explained to me that he just moved to town and they didn't really know anybody, and asked if we could, I guess, just be telephone friends. This is back in the 90s, we just start talking.
89.
90.
90?
I think it was 1990.
90, 89, 90.
So we started talking on the phone. And then what happened on your perspective up to that point, like the telephone situation?
On the telephone, I thought you was a bit weird. On the telephone, I thought you was strange. And I thought you was older, too. I thought you was lying to me. Something just had me feeling as though you was, like, very old. And I was too young. So that's how I felt on my side. So I thought, I wasn't trying to bother with you.
Did your brother make you get on the phone?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to. Was I calling you?
You called me back.
No, I didn't call you.
Okay.
He called you.
Okay.
I ain't called.
See, so we were forced into this weird situation, but
yeah, it was. My brother was so demanding. Hey, man, come on. Hey, I bet her sister look cute too. That type of stuff. And I'm like, he don't got good taste. So I was a little bit scared. You asked me my perspective. I don't know if you wanted to hear it, but his taste was terrible.
Yeah. I'm gonna beat him up. But okay. But so we ended up talking on the phone for quite some time, a few months or whatever, and it was we started to like each other on the phone. Every day we were talking to each other. Never met. Had no idea what each other looked like. This is before internet. This is before cell phones and all that, whatever. So, not internet, but before social media and stuff like that. There was no posted pictures of people. So we had no idea what each other looked like. We just went by... No Facebook. We just went by our own personal descriptions of each other. He had just moved to town. I was just a little nerdy kid, in my whole town. And... one of my brothers had recently come back home, and we were throwing him a welcome back / birthday party the day after the 4th of July. And I asked my parents if I could invite Tracy to the birthday party. Now, that way, it's a safe introduction. You know, like I said, I was 15, and my parents could meet him, and I could meet him at the same time. And if it was thumbs down, then it's thumbs down, or if it's thumbs up, you know, I got their approval right there. But it was, you know, at my house. So I invited him, and because you weren't driving yourself, his brother had to bring him also. And the interesting thing was that. I guess there was some lost in translation about a birthday party because we just had old-fashioned regular cake and ice cream type of birthday party. They have like snacks and stuff like that. But what I saw when I was waiting for him to show up was like about 10 dudes walking down the street with beer bottles and and all the time I was like, oh no. So I ran to the steps like, hey, stop, wait, this is not happening at my parents' house because it's not that type of party. And, you know, just had to really quickly explain to them that this is not that type of party. And I was like, well, where's Tracy at? You know, I think I was talking to your brother. He was one of the lead of the pack. And he was like, oh, okay. And so finally got to meet him, and he was dressed very nice. I remember he had on all black, had his hair nice and done, very handsome. And I was like, okay, stop. So we went and sat down in my parents' house. I introduced him to my parents and stuff. Meanwhile, your brother was not having a good time, and he was ready to go.
Yes, sir. Time to go, and you gotta go with me.
Yeah, because my sister was already involved in another relationship, and she was not interested in having a relationship with his brother. So he was like, this is not, nothing for him to stick around. Meanwhile, so we got to talk for about maybe 10 or 15 minutes, looking at cassettes or something like that. Cassette tapes. But, and you weren't very pleased with the snacks that was offered to you either. So what was your perspective on that whole meeting me face to face for the first time?
I asked him to go over there with me, and when we was taking off to leave, he had all these people with him, man. I'm like, what is this? Ain't no cell phone, so I can't give you no heads up and nothing,
right.
So it's way back. So, man, I said, you know what? Y'all just get me over there, because I ain't nowhere about where to go in this town. So, So I just, I had to go with who knew. So
you had to get your ride any type of way you could, huh?
Yeah. Plus I was still not no idiot either. I wasn't in the front of that pack of them dudes because I want to see what you look like. I told you this dude, man, got bad taste. I was afraid, man, he was gonna come down there and be crazy looking. I was gonna be like, he ain't with us. I don't know where he at. He was there. He went that way.
You see this mess. You see this.
But
mess.
You looked good, so I was like, hey, it's me.
Right. Oh my God.
I'm out the way. I'm here.
Wow.
What's up, girl?
So for years, I've heard my husband make jokes about the snacks that were provided at this party.
You made jokes.
Well, no, you didn't like the chips and stuff that was brought to you.
You made jokes.
Okay, what was the comments about the...
Man, you know what they were. Man.
So, my sister had this idea, I'm not sure where she got this idea from. They used to take a whole bunch of different bags of potato chips, popcorn, pretzels, whatever, and they'll get a clean trash bag and they'll put it all in, like 5 or 6 different type of bags of chips and shake it all up. And then they'll put it in a brand new small trash can, and you have it set out and everybody dig and eat out of that. Well, my husband never seen this before, and so when he was kind of confused when a trash can kept getting offered to him.
Yeah, that ain't right. It is what it is.
What? Did you eat anything out of it? No. He just, once again, he thought we were weird people.
Yeah, I still do.
He said they were eating out the trash.
I still think y'all weird, especially you, man. You the strangest person I ever met, man. I don't know what in the world.
But for some reason, he likes it. But okay, so what did you think about? You said you liked the way I looked when you first met me.
Yeah.
And I thought that my husband was very, very cute.
Well, I was looking for one thing though. I was looking for a brown skin girl.
Oh my gosh, here we go
That's
again.
what I was told. I was sold a bad bill of goods. I look, man, you come out there, you glowing. I'm like, what is this? You ain't ugly, but don't be lying.
I was not lying.
Brown skin.
I told him that I was the color of caramel. What?
Okay. Is that the color of caramel?
This is the color
No,
of
it's
caramel.
not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No caramel on you. I'm the color of caramel.
You're the color of chocolate.
I ain't no color in no chocolate.
I got chocolate right there.
Yeah, where is it? Let me see it.
Anyway.
Okay.
And this was 30-something years. This almost 30 years ago. And whatever sparks happened that evening worked just enough for us to like each other and keep on going. Yeah. So there goes our how did we meet story. Yep.
Yes, sir.
From both perspectives. Any regrets?
No, I'm good.
No regrets for me either. Well, that's the end of our story. Bye.
Thank you.